Okay, I'm going to attempt to save these as separate parts, but first I'm going to save this as under a different file name so I don't screw things up and I can recover. Okay, so if you go here, you see it says insert into new part. I'm going to see what this does. As you can see, you can do a file name here. Let's see what it says. Okay, it's putting it in the right place. So I can say bottom mold. Well, hold on. Let me make a new folder called multi-part. Okay, so let me cancel this and let me save this. Well, let me save this as in the multi-part here, so we got it in the same directory. Okay, so let me start with this bottom part. Say, insert as new part. Now, I've not tried this before. I'm just assuming this is a way of doing it. Call it bottom mold. Okay, so we got our file name here. Override default template settings. I don't know what that means. I guess that I do know what that means. It's from the template of this sheet, it's going to make it the same way. Okay, so surface, default surface body. Okay, check it. Template used for making the derived part has different units of measure than that in the space. Do you want to change the unit of measure of the derived part? No. See, it's probably using the wrong template, but it created this part, based on the bottom mold. Okay, now let's see what happened to our top mold. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay, but our top mold still has everything in it, so that's good. So now let's do the same thing for the top mold. Add to new folder, which we don't want to do that, but quality display. Okay, now I could have just typed it there supposedly, but doing the same thing. I don't want to convert it to a new unit of measure. Okay, you can see that part we got there. Now let's go back to our main part, do the same thing for the next body, and I'll continue this and then pick back up with a video later. Okay, so basically I've created all these different parts, which you can see here. Now I just created one pin because what's the point of they're the same thing, but but we do still have our combined part. So, and again, I was wondering how to do this with the crane, but since I couldn't see the solid bodies thing, I couldn't separate that out like I wanted to, because this is exactly what I was trying to do when I created that that first attempt of creating a multi-body part. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I couldn't seem to save these things as separate. But that's because I didn't have this folder here. So, the solid bodies folder. At any rate, I should be able to go in and make an assembly out of this. So, create a new assembly. And what I'll do is I'll insert the bottom mold. Okay, and we'll go add our pin to it. I don't know if I can do the call thing. I guess I can. see if I can Alt grab this and use Smart Fit for it. I guess that's where it needs to be. Oh, I guess I should have brought in another pen, damn it. Pin that up. Okay. I'll bring in our, I don't know if I want to try to put the part in there or not, the molded object, but top mold. Okay. Alright, so let me grab this, Alt, click it, that should be right. Let's see if I can, yeah, that's pretty well fastened down. Now, like I said, you know, if you want to put your part in here, I can do it by go to Mates and try to put it there. Obviously, it's not working right. Yeah, it won't let me select that for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see, how did you... Let's see, well, let me, yeah. Kind of tricky. Well, I'll try to, you know, like do this. Okay. Yeah, this thing really gets pretty confused. Oh, I never approved it. Parallel. This thing's fussy. Let me just fucking stop out of this. I guess the rule of thumb is you'll confuse the computer if you don't at least try to. I don't know if it had any mates though. No, it didn't. Fucking mates. Okay. I'll try to do this. I'll try to, you know, set a coincident relationship between these two. Okay, and that's what we want. You know, it's really fucked. You know, see, this would never work, obviously, you know, because of these. But you know, it's all right. It's all good. I'll see if I can, you know, relate this face to this one here. There we go. Alright. Okay, so that still wants to rotate. Okay, no biggie. Put a mate there. A mate there. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, there should be fully defined. I can't move it. Oh, shit. Stupid ass motherfuckers. Okay, let me, now let's go take this and get a relationship there. This. What the hell? I forgot to approve it again. Okay, approve that mate. Get one between these two so they're aligned. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta stick this on top, so I'll put up. Shit. This to this. Okay. And this to this. And then voila. Okay. Still says it's underdefined because some of these pins can still rotate, but I don't care about that. Okay. I should be able to do an explosion diagram somehow. Okay. A little confused, but let me try this again. Exploded view, grab everything, grab the arrow in the direction you want it to explode. So you can go in the chain and select, individual elements that you may want to manipulate independently, I suppose. I don't know. It's not really all that intuitive. There we go. Okay, and then there's our exploded view.